Hi there. Let's see. Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Let's see. What did we do? Well, we were going to make a snack, but that didn't happen. So tomorrow we're going to make a turtle snack out of bread, peanut butter, and raisins. Hopefully, if I remember to. Let's see. That's pretty much all we did. Regular school stuff. TV watching stuff like that. I did print off Nathan's handwriting. I don't know what to call it. Not chart. Example page, I guess. Yeah, that's it. So here's the handwriting that we're using for him, and so I printed off the page in the front of the book that has the examples on it and laminated it, so it'll be easier to teach him how to write, because the curriculum that we're using has handwriting, but they have a different style than what I prefer. And so today we were making T's. Since we're studying turtles, we're doing, the first letter of each word that we're studying, I guess. So, S for sun and M for moon, etc. So anyway, turtle, T, and so we were writing T's today, and the way they do their T's in the curriculum, let's see, I'll show you real quick. The way they do them is they just make like a cross, okay? Let's see, there's the T right there. Okay, so the lowercase t is just a cross. And the handwriting books that I have, that I bought when Haley was younger than Nathan, because I started her in handwriting when she was 4, because she could already read when she was 3, and so I wanted her to be able to write also. So we started handwriting with her when she was 4. So I went ahead and bought all of the books, the workbooks for her, just all at once, and made copies of them for her to practice on instead of consuming the books. So anyway, so the style that we do looks like that. So the T has a little hook on the bottom, so that it's easier to transition from print to cursive. So I went ahead and printed that out so that he can practice the T's the correct way, the way that we're actually going to be doing them, instead of the wrong way, the way we aren't going to be doing them. So also to help him remember, I showed him that the one that comes with the curriculum looks like a cross, but that would be confusing because we wouldn't know if we're writing a cross or a T. So to make sure that we know that it's supposed to be a T, we put the little hook on the bottom. So, yeah. Anyway. Also, I had the greatest kindergarten teacher when I was in kindergarten, and she told us this story when she was trying to teach us how to write the number 5. She told us this little story, and I remembered it all these years, and I told Haley when she learned how to write the number 5, and now today I told Nathan, because last week actually was when he learned to write the number 5, but he's having a little trouble with it, so I figured I would go ahead and tell him this week, because we were writing a 5 again today. So I told him the story today too. Okay, so the story about the number 5 is, and I changed it to church instead of school since we don't go to school, but the original story was, I don't remember if she gave the kid a name or not. Let's call him Little Johnny. Okay, so Little Johnny started off at home, and he was on his way to school. Or maybe it was the store. Anyway, so Johnny went to the store, but then he saw a big dog. Woo, there we go. He saw a big dog in the street, and so he went around it, because it was scary and it was very loud and barking. So he went around it, and he got to, let's say, the store. Just makes it easier. Got to the store, realized that he'd left his his money at home on the table. So what I told Nathan today was Nathan was going to church. So he started off at home and he went down to church, or he went down the road to church. Then he saw a big loud dog, and so he went around it. And once he got to church, he realized he had left his Bible at home on the table. So that's the little story about the number 5. My kindergarten teacher was Mrs. Pierce, and she told us that story in 1978 when I was in kindergarten. So, and then I also have, hang on, let me turn on a light. I always walk into rooms with no lights when I'm laying at night. We also have the chart on the wall with the print versions and numbers and the cursive letters of version. But of course that's kind of hard to practice with. Although for a while he has been going over there to the wall and writing with his finger to trace on the wall. But I figured it'd be easier if I actually printed out the smaller chart page thing and laminated it. So I'm of course up too late again. And I was just wondering, why is the Today Show on at 1 a.m.? I don't understand that. It comes on again at 7, but this 1-hour version is also on at 1. And it must have been from this morning, because they were talking about, they were saying that it was Tuesday, which it's Tuesday, or at least it was 2 hours ago. So, I don't know, but the Today Show is 2 hours long. So I guess they just took one of the hours and replayed it. Or something. I don't know. Because it was daytime. You could see out the window, you know, behind Katie and Hody, I think are their names. I don't watch the Today Show, but I think that's who they were. So it was daytime. So they must have just replayed one of the hours. I don't know. Never knew that the Today Show was something. I'm going to walk into the dark again. Sorry. I have some cups that were laying around the living room for some reason. But need to go into the kitchen. But I'm still here, so don't be scared. So, yeah, I was wondering why the Today Show was on at 1 a.m. And I meant to go to bed like 2 hours ago. I really, really did. And I was going to, and then I got to looking up something. I don't even remember what I was doing. Looking up something on the internet or something. Anyway. And I'm also wondering why my daughter is still awake. Even though it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So let's go see. Go to bed.
I was going to in about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Where are you? What? What? But exactly 2 minutes. I did exactly 2 minutes. Fine. I'm never gonna get anything done if you start vlogging, so I might as well go ahead and go to bed.
Good night. There you are.
In the morning, if you come to wake me up, don't take the Nook away.
Why not? You've got school tomorrow.
Because it might still need a charge.
I doubt it. If it charges overnight, it shouldn't need a charge.
No, but it's 2 in the morning, Mom.
What's your point?
Crazy lion hair. My room's a mess. Why did you come in here and vlog it? You're the worst mom.
I believe you. Well, I'm not shooting your room, I'm just shooting you. Are you even on? There you are.
There I am.
It's hard when I'm looking at it.
You are really bad at cameras.
Anyway, go to bed.
Okay.
Go to sleep. Turn off the light and close your eyes.
in the morning.
Alright. Okay, so now let's go check out Nathan. You probably won't be able to see in there. I'm gonna go look at him anyway. He must be warm tonight. He's got his blanket off. Fixing his blanket with one hand is not the easiest thing ever. I think this fan isn't really pointing at him. Okay. Sorry, I know that was ridiculous, but it needed to be done. Okay. Anyway, so as you know, I always check on Nathan before I go to bed. And if Haley's light's on, I always check on her too. And tell her to go to bed. Anyway, so Nate had most of his blanket off of him because his fan wasn't pointed toward him. So I was trying to cover him up with just one hand because I had the camera in the other. And it's kind of really hard to cover up a boy with a blanket when you've only got one hand to do it with. Anyway, so tomorrow we make our trophy to go on our string here with the rest of them. So we'll have a, what are we doing? Turtle? We'll have, I guess, a green turtle. I don't have brown construction paper, and I don't know if I would make a turtle out of brown anyway. But the nest is actually orange. I don't know if you can tell that it's actually orange, but yeah. So, we used to have brown construction paper, but I guess we used it all. When Haley was his age, I made a tree out of brown construction paper and green construction paper and taped it to the wall, you know, in the shape of a tree. And we did the fruits of the spirit. I think I found them on a website and just printed off the pictures of the fruits. You know, they were big, hand size or bigger fruits. There was grapes and banana and apple and pear. I don't remember what the other ones were, but anyway, there were 9 of them. One for each fruit of the spirit. And put them up on the tree for her to see, which is kind of ridiculous, I guess, really. Grape trees, I don't know. Bananas and oranges was one of them. And apples in the same tree. Whatever. I recently saw an idea, though, for a fruit of the spirit tree, where you use apples, all apples, so it's an apple tree, so it makes sense. And then write, you know, whatever spiritual fruit, make 9 of them, put one of the fruits of the spirit on each one, and then when the kid displays one of the fruits of the spirit, you know, they're kind to someone, or loving to someone, or they show self-control, then you put the fruit on the tree to show that they have done the thing. When I did it with Haley, we were just studying them, really, I guess. We probably did do a week of each one, and maybe I probably put them up one a week, you know, like we're doing with the trophies. As we study them, put them up. But, you know, there was no, you know, you need to actually show this character trait in order to get it put on the tree. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that with Nate or not. Eventually, I'm sure we'll study the fruits of the spirit. But I'm not sure. I don't have any plans as of yet. Wow, this is already 15 minutes long. Okay, well, I guess I will go then and see you tomorrow. Bye.